Hello, it is Sarah Weigel, astrologer and leadership coach here for this Moon in Aquarius. Ooh, Moon Astrology Tarot. I did say that. Okay, cool. Of course, check out the Sun and Rising Signs video. Not only is that about this new moon, but of course, with Pluto in Aquarius, whatever house this new moon is in will be the house that Pluto will be in mostly for the next 20 years. And so I say mostly because, you could have some earlier degrees or later degrees of Aquarius that are in a different house than are on the Sun and Rising sign video. But generally speaking, those are accurate. But anyway, so what I want to say about this moon in Aquarius is in fixed air. Taurus is fixed earth, Leo is fixed fire, and Scorpio is fixed water. So whenever we have anything in Aquarius, it's going to aspect anything that is in Taurus, Leo, or Scorpio. Meaning right now we have Uranus in Taurus and Jupiter in Taurus. So things that move through Aquarius are going to square the planets in Taurus. They will oppose planets in Leo and square planets in Scorpio. So, and that applies to your chart as well. This is why I've been sending out warning flags that, I might be a little spiky, piercing, this Aquarius season, because not only do I have planets in Aquarius, but I have planets and placements in Scorpio. So, anywho, also Pluto is at the threshold of Aquarius. So everything coming into Aquarius is crossing through the Pluto threshold, meaning it's kind of getting this like dose of this Aquarius season is kind of acting like a preview for the next 20 years of what may be coming up, coming out, coming through for you. Pluto is about transformation. So as this moon moves through, we have Mercury here, and we will soon have Mars and Venus here in Aquarius. But as this moon moves through, it's gonna, cross paths with Pluto. It's gonna square up with Gemini, or dang it, Jupiter. It's gonna square up with Uranus. And if you happen to be in the if you, like I said, if you happen to have placements in Leo or Scorpio, that could create tension. So it could be a rough ride, to be honest with you, but it also is meant to enlighten you or bring your awareness to something. We cannot change that which we are not willing to be aware of, and whatnot. Now, if you have placements also in Gemini or in Libra, those are air signs, and Aquarius is an air sign. And so you may be supported because it would create a trine between the air signs. And so you may feel supported during this, or supported to be authentic, supported to make the decision, or whatever. So lots of dynamic here. The other thing that I want to say about not only this Aquarius moon, but the upcoming moon in Pisces, is I feel like there's a lot of heightened intuition. Aquarius is quite intuitive, quite knowing. That would be claircognizance, is all knowing or clear knowing. And so you may find that like knowing yourself on the deepest level is the best thing you can do for yourself right now. I have said it so many times in so many videos. I'm gonna keep saying it. 2024 is the more and more you can know yourself, the more solid you can be with yourself or for yourself. It's going to create a smoother ride. This world is crazy, right? But here's the thing, and I love that one of my coach friends brought this up. It's not that the world is now shit. The world has always been shit. It's just now being brought to the surface, right? And that's a combination of many things, right? So as we move through Pluto in Aquarius, having just come off of Pluto at Capricorn, you know, because Aquarius is about humanity and the greatness of humanity, Aquarius is also about society and movements and groups and communities. Yes, it's innovative and it's technology and it's nerdiness and geekiness and all of the things. It's about authenticity. And if your authentic self is nerdy, geeky, that's who you should be. And so, and unapologetically so. And also know that the more authentic you are, the more solid you are with your authenticity, the more you're going to see resistance in the world. The more, not necessarily resistance, that's not the right word. The more you're going to see like opposition, or you're going to see, because like there's this thing that happens when we go through transformation work where the more you heal and the more you see of yourself and you heal yourself and become the person that you are meant to be, that serves you the most, that fills your heart, that fills your soul, that makes your body feel good, your mind feel good, all of these things, the more people are almost intimidated by you. And I don't mean that in like a, I want to say that I mean that in a positive way. Like they're intimidated because for them, their facade or their inauthenticity is what they've kind of relied on to avoid addressing their own shit, right? Like I am reasonably convinced after being a life coach or being around the life coach industry for more than a decade that most people don't want to face their shit because then they have to do something about it. They have to address it. They have to change and they don't want to. So, and I am for real seeing this in my real world, right? My real world life right now is really awkward because I do this type of work. And that is not going to stop me from doing this type of work because I feel like there's a reason why I am geographically here in this time and in this space. Anyway, so as we move through this moon in Aquarius, we'll have the new moon on the 9th, and of course the video there. We will also have the Chinese New Year on the 10th, I believe. I don't know if there's like a timestamp for that or like how that works, but it's always like I think it's the first weekend after the Aquarius new moon. We have the Chinese New Year. We are stepping from the year of the rabbit into the year of the wood dragon or the year of the dragon. You can of course look this up on the internet or on OpenAI or however you're doing internet searches these days. But dragons are kind of the helper. Like one of the reasons that the dragon loses the race is because he stops and helps people along the way, right? He stops and helps somebody. I don't remember. I read it a while ago. But anyway, the point is that, that's kind of that's so Aquarius, right? Like people who are they stop and support someone else in the community, right? They stop and change a flat tire for someone. They provide jumper cables for someone. I don't know why I'm thinking of driving examples and I'll drive, but you hold the door for people. You do the things to help people out, like little things to help people out. And does it like disrupt your day? Sure, but it's a kind thing to do, right? Like I don't know, who cares if you're late? It's like do the thing, do the right thing. Because this moon is going to be squaring off with first Jupiter and then Uranus right before the new moon. I do feel like this new moon could create some sort of upset, upheaval. Who knows? It's Uranus. It's unpredictable as hell. We know this. We've seen that over the last few years. So, yeah, and then we'll move into the moon in Pisces, but it's gonna be a wild ride as these planets move through Aquarius. And it's not because it's because Aquarius wants the greatest good for humanity as a whole. It's not to piss you off or upset you, although that may be your initial reaction. I completely get that. Uranus is unpredictable. What's the actual Uranus? Why you got? I love Uranus. I literally love Uranus, but she's a little bitch sometimes. But also Uranus does, or Aquarius does rule Uranus. So that's why this is more significant. But anyway, so expect the unexpected pretty much throughout the rest of the month of February. Expect people to be weird and erratic, and also expect people to stand their authentic ground, as in being unapologetically themselves. If there were a time to be unapologetically yourself from a heart-centered space of serving your soul, serving your body, whether it's your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, or energetic body, now would be the time to do that. Now would be the time to really take on those things that which serve your soul the most. And, you know, we should care about other people because it's community and we live in a society and we need other humans. And we have to address the things that feel deeply within ourselves like something we have to do. So however that shows up for you, do the damn thing and stop worrying about what other people think. Like I said, I live in a community that like, how many people are actually into astrology? Like, it's really not a lot of people. So I appreciate y'all being here and following my content, and you know, I just really appreciate it. So yeah. But yes, it is definitely time to be unapologetically ourselves. This deck is like puffy. I'm trying to make sure like one of my cards isn't bent, but like for some reason it's shuffling weird, and I don't know if I like bent a card or what. Anyway, let's see what's going on in the Star Trek Next Gen Tarot. So I put out a post on one of my nomad groups, like wondering where people were going to be chilling for the upcoming solar eclipse. And some guy responded and said he was going to be at the Captain Janeway statue in Bloomington, Indiana. And I was literally like, this is a thing? How do I not know about it? But then I don't know a lot of things. So anyway, so now I'm like, I feel like I need to go there because I Voyager was my favorite of the franchise. Voyager is by far my favorite. And I liked Kes. I don't care what anybody says. I thought Kes was pretty cool. But alas, they needed something more. But that show definitely had the best eye candy for women. I mean, come on, Chakotay? Holy hell. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on in Star Trek Next Gen Tarot. They do not have a Star Trek Voyager card deck. Or, you know, I'd have it. We got, oh, come on. There we go. What is this? The Knight of Latinum in reverse. Knight of Latinum in reverse. This would be the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I don't remember which Ferengi dude this is. Could be Goss. I thought Goss was the king of Latinum. Knight of Latinum in reverse. I mean, upright thought would be like pursuing your thing and being your own hero, but in reverse, I feel like people are struggling. Like, this is a struggle. People are like struggling to be the earthly, because this is about possessions. This is about earth stuff, earth possessions, earth, you know, money, things like that. So I feel like people are really insecure naturally. Look at our economy in the United States. And like not sure how to save themselves from the you know, the state of affairs right now. So I feel like there's a lot of struggle going on, and I feel like it's something that we all kind of have to be patient with and know that we're not alone in whatever struggle we're going through. Also, struggle is an option. You don't have to struggle. You can practice abundance in your mind, in your mindset. But I feel like, because like, again, just to say the economy, just the state of the cost of things. Like, I completely get it. And I feel like this being the night, I always think of the night like being our own savior, and therefore like being creative in how you um innovate ways of supporting yourself. Maybe that's not just by getting a different job, but like innovating ways. Maybe you can cook more food at home. Maybe you can, make more, I don't know, make your own clothes. I don't know why that's coming through. It's not something I would do, but hey, maybe somebody out there is a seamstress or whatever and can make things, or resourcing your community or people or Etsy shops or whatever to make things for you or create things for you. And in exchange, you barter with them. Like, there's ways to create an abundant life without having excess or even stable finances, right? And I think that's what this is. This is knowing and acknowledging that this financial situation we all be in sucks major ass, and we still don't have to look at it as overly like buying things that maybe we can make from home, or buying things that maybe we can find another way, or barter with someone, or barter with a business or whatever to make to create abundance, or to create the things that we need to function, and also get very clear on what you actually need, not necessarily what you want. And yeah, so hopefully that resonates and makes some sense. Let's see what's up with the oils. Obviously being grounded, using, tree oils to get grounded, arbor vitae, staying clear, tuning into your body. I feel like is really important right now. Like, all of your body, your physical body, your mental, your emotional, your spiritual, your energetic body. Who are you around? Your energetic body is like I think it's like a 6-foot radius around you. So it really does matter who and what you're around. And for the oil, we got, this looks like cinnamon. Nope, sandalwood. And sandalwood is unifies body, mind, and spirit. How funny. Didn't I just say that? Okay, sandalwood. I love sandalwood. Cedar wood would be another one. If you have cedar wood, if you have like any of the wood oils, like not the fir oils, but particularly the wood oils would be supportive here. And or like being out in nature would be appropriate here. Maybe even taking some time to like sit by a tree, sit near a tree, sit on like the base of a tree to do some meditation or journaling, or free art. What is that called? There's a word for that, where you sit outside with like art and you just draw. Oh, dang it. Anyway, that's not going to come to me anytime soon. But anyway, so the point is like, be out in nature, take your journal, take your writing, take your tea, take your whatever, and create in nature, be in nature, connecting to the earth. But sandalwood is a great one. I use this one in a sleep blend that I make because I love how it smells. My brother uses sandalwood as like a beard oil. And so, he and I both love it. Any kind of like I said, cedar wood would be good. Any of the wood oils to really connect you body, mind, and soul. It's funny that I had mentioned the 5 bodies: the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, energetic. I mentioned those like 3 times in this video, and the cedar wood comes up. So, or sandalwood comes up. So definitely connecting your bodies together. Okay. And really understanding that how you feel emotionally affects your mental state, affects your physical state, and all these things. So anyway, that's what I got for this Moon in Aquarius. Of course, check out the sun and rising sign video and all of the links below for all of the things. And I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye for now.